going on.
Thank you so much.
Feel like $1 million.
Shout out TMZ, you up?
Let me check out that rig.
TMZ stands for the Mayweather Zone.
How'd you find me, bro? I got my disguise on.
I love my TMZ family.
Welcome to TMZ Sports. I'm Mike Babcock with my guy, as always, Mojo Muhtadi. Mojo, we're going to start with the biggest and most exclusive party in the entire world that is going down right now as we sit here and speak, as we film the show on Friday. Those two right there, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. Look at Jeff fired up to marry Lauren Sanchez, Mojo. This, of course, going down in Italy, in Venice today. This is, I am not kidding, Mojo. It's the only thing I can compare it to is like the American version of the royal wedding, because they have got some of the biggest stars in the entire world, including the guy who is probably the best football player of all time, Mojo. Yeah, Tom Brady. TB12 is one of the very exclusive guests, about 200 people at the wedding, and one of them being Tom Brady. Tom Brady in the all-black, Mojo, looking sharp as always. If you didn't believe me that there were a lot of big stars there Tom is just chatting it up with Usher. Usher also there. Listen to some of these other guests, Mojo. Leonardo DiCaprio. There's Leo. He's got the baseball cap kind of low, Mojo, going a little bit incognito there, even at this star-studded wedding. But that is Leonardo DiCaprio, I promise you. Oprah Winfrey, Mojo. There is Oprah, looking beautiful, giving a little bit of a wave as she gets ready to depart for the wedding. They've had a whole bunch of, they've had like a week of festivities, Mojo. But today, again, the actual wedding. Sydney Sweeney, one of the guests. There is Sydney Sweeney, Mojo. You had about every Kardashian. There's Kris Jenner. You have Kim Kardashian. There's Kim. You had Kylie Jenner. You had Kendall Jenner, Mojo. Kourtney there. They're all there. All the Kardashians, all the Jenners. Political royalty, Mojo. You've got Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, and her husband, Jared Kushner. They are there as well. They are friends with Jeff and Lauren. They're having a great time. Both of them look great. Everyone looks great, Mojo. Orlando Bloom, A-list actor, also in the house, Mojo. Now, I think this is pretty cool. So, again, before they headed off to the actual ceremony, Tom Brady and Orlando Bloom, who are both single right now, Mojo, there they were. Obviously, they're not yet in their really nice clothes. They went for a little stroll together, along with Alex Spiro, who's one of the best defense attorneys in the world. There he is in the middle in that J.R. Smith shirt. But bottom line, Mojo, you've got Orlando Bloom and Tom Brady. And again, good luck to all the men out there who are if you're trying to pick up a lady in Venice, you're going to need help.
Babcock, you just said so many things here, pal. I don't know where to start, but I guess I'll start with the guest list overall, right? I mean, if you're Jeff Bezos, if you're one of the world's richest men, how do you go about your wedding? Who do you invite? What city do you choose? I mean, there's so many variables. Everything here is an absolute statement, but maybe the most important part, who is at your wedding? Now, we just went through a lot of celebrities, Babcock. My main question coming out of this is, are all of these people really Jeff Bezos' friends, or did he pay his PR agent, you know what, here's $50 million, see the best celebrities that we can get to attend my wedding to just make it seem like it's a big event? I don't know, man. Money talks. I'm just curious to see if all these people are really tight with them or not. But I mean, A-list celebrities left and right. I mean, you just said it. Tom Brady all the way down, starting with him because he's the best player the NFL has ever seen. My GOAT, for my money's worth. Also, this is a sports show. Not sure why he chose the all-black look. I mean, this is a wedding, not a funeral. I know all black is kind of a stylish thing, but look at Usher. That seems way more appropriate here for this wedding. Then you talk about cruising the streets of Venice. Maybe they're partying. Maybe they're out recruiting a bunch of single guys. I don't know. But if I'm Orlando Bloom, it's been a lot of years since I was Legolas. You know, it's I'm sitting here with Tom Brady, the GOAT. How am I going to compete with that? The answer is extremely extremely short shorts. That's how I'm going to compete with the guy. I'm going to wear all black. I'm going to rock the short shorts, and this is my move. Even though Tom's shorts are very short.
Yeah.
Orlando's very short, like shorter than short.
That is a fact, Mojo. The guys look like they're out there having a good time. It does go to show, and I think what it is that they are just, they've got so much money, and they are all at these events, these high-profile events together, and they probably just get to know these people. But you're right. I mean, this is a guest list like I've never seen at a wedding or any other function before. I mean, they've truly got some of the biggest stars from sports, from music, from entertainment, from the business world, from politics. It's absolutely crazy. I think bottom line, Mojo, before we move on, this wedding is what happens when you've got somebody, and I mean this as a compliment. Lauren Sanchez, I think she likes nice things. And Jeff Bezos, he's got the means to give everything that they could possibly ever dream of for this wedding. So I think when you sit back and you dream, and maybe you did this as a kid, if I had all the money in the world, what would I do? I think this is it. This is the wedding. They've got all the money in the world, and they've got everything at this wedding. It's absolutely beautiful. It's perfect. The guest list, awesome. Congratulations to Jeff Bezos and to Lauren Sanchez. Mojo, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, not the only new couple involving a star NFL player and a big female rapper, because we've got another one that we have known about here. Also new, also a really high-profile couple. Sauce Gardner, Mojo, the New York Jets star cornerback, and Ice Spice. Now, we've seen them together, Mojo, on social media, especially here and there, but we've never really heard either of them open up about the relationship. That is until now, Mojo, because we ran into Sauce Gardner this week in Los Angeles, and we asked him about Ice Spice, and not only, again, did he open up about the relationship, but he calls out an assist from none other than LeBron James.
Everybody wants to know what's going on with you and Ice Spice.
We cool.
Y'all cool?
Cool.
So y'all not together no more, or?
We cool.
Okay.
It's still the same, for real, you know?
Okay.
I ain't trying to speak too much on it. You know what I'm saying? We cool though.
We saw y'all went Instagram official a few weeks ago, so that's why I'm asking.
No, I feel like, we just be having a good time,
For sure.
Two young individuals, She from New York, I play in New York, She talented, real talented when it comes to what she do. Same thing for me. Two people that get hated on, that's really good at what we do. So, we got a lot in common. And, we cool.
So y'all having a good time hanging out.
Yeah.
For sure. How'd y'all meet?
I think we met at the shop, the little interview we did with LeBron and Trav and stuff like that. I think that's when that's definitely when we first seen each other in person. But I don't know if we knew each other before that.
There it is, Mojo. They met on the shop, again, LeBron James show, and one thing leads to another. Like he said, they're both in New York. He's 24, she's 25. Makes a whole bunch of sense.
First seen each other in person, Babcock. Does that mean there was potentially a DM slide of some sort? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, it could be.
This interview absolutely killed me. She's very talented at what she does. I am as well. Subtle pat on the back here. I mean, this is great, though. I mean, put him on the spot a little bit. It seemed like he wasn't necessarily prepared to talk about this relationship. No. And then after he started, he almost felt like he backed himself in the corner and just got like word vomit, just had to keep going to talk about this thing. So, I mean, this one crushed me. Sauce Gardner, very, very talented player, really talented player, especially for a young guy, but a big personality as well. We've seen him on Hard Knocks, very entertaining guy. So, of course, he's going to give us an entertaining interview. Two young people. He said 24, 25 years old. Great that they may or may not have met on LeBron's show. A little shout out there. I guess that makes this thing a little bit even more star-studded with it. But you gotta love when you put a guy in a corner and in an interview on the street and see how they handle it.
Fresh off pulling a 34,000-pound electric bus at the Santa Monica Pier, we catch up with 2019 World's Strongest Man winner, Martins Licis. You won't believe who he says is the strongest celebrity he is ever worked out with. Stay with us. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Mike and Mojo. Mojo, I'm glad you did that, because if there are two people that know about strength, it's you and I, Mojo, and this next guy that we're going to talk about. Martins Licis is truly one of the strongest men in the world, if not just period, the strongest man in the world. As a matter of fact, he was the 2019 World's Strongest Man winner, Mojo. He's won the Arnold before. I mean, if there's a strength competition, this dude has won it. He is like a machine, Mojo, not even human. He's that strong. As a matter of fact, he was in Santa Monica, not too far away from our studio here. Mojo, pulling a nearly 35,000-pound electric bus this week, Mojo. So that bus weighs 34,680 pounds. He obviously is strapped up. He pulled this thing 30 feet, Mojo, a world record. Absolutely incredible. I don't even know how he does. I have trouble pushing my car. After he got done breaking this record, I suppose he wasn't too tired, crazy enough. No, not so much that he couldn't have a conversation with us. So, Mojo, he's always in the gym. He's always lifting heavy things. He's worked out with celebrities before. So we asked him, Martins, who's the strongest celebrity that you've ever worked out with? He had an answer. Watch this.
All the guys in Hollywood. Who have you seen that you're like, man, this guy is probably the strongest celebrity in the whole town?
Ooh, who's the strongest? I mean, I got a good training session with Gronkowski. That was awesome. I'd say he's probably one of the stronger celebrities that I got a chance to train with, so that was really cool.
Mojo, take it away.
I mean, just by deductive reasoning, Babcock, I can deduce that Martins here has one celebrity friend, because if he had two, I don't care if it was an 105-pound person, they're definitely, look at the weights here. What are we talking about right now? This is heavy weights for Robbie G. I know, I've trained with Rob many times. The fives with the shoulder guys, that's a lot for Robbie G. I mean, he would have been better off saying Gordy Gronkowski, the older brother, for that matter. Happy birthday, by the way, Gord. But Rob, I mean, just absolutely terrible. The guy doesn't touch weights. He sticks to band camp. He likes his bands. I think he got that one from Tom Brady. They don't touch metal. They just touch the rubber bands, and that's what they do their thing with. But, honestly, at the end of the day, I can't really say too much. I literally just watched a video of this guy pulling a bus, So he wants to say that that's his guy. Who am I here to critique? But he did say one thing, Babcock. He said he worked out with Gronkowski. He didn't really necessarily say that he hit the weights with him. Now, if he went out to the nightclub and he was on the dance floor and it was a big cardiovascular thing and they were dancing the night away, this is a logical choice for me. I partied with Rob. The sweat that used to be produced when we would go out breakdancing, that was a fantastic workout. It's actually a better workout than any workout I ever had in both the NFL and the WWE. Legitimately, the cardio was insane. But in terms of weights, this was just a really, really bad, embarrassing, humiliating, disgusting selection, if you ask me. I do like Rob, though. He is my friend.
Matt and Jeff Hardy throw out the first pitch at the Mets game. They then go on to lay the smackdown on a mascot. The amazing video is coming your way next on TMZ Sports.
Giraffe! Oh, it's the Bronx pulling away. Wow, where is the giraffe finding the energy? But oh no! Moo with some TNA wrestlers here tonight saw the Bronx giraffe and said, delete! We have our winner in Brooklyn. The pizza takes the prize. Moves within 2 spots of Queens for the lead in the standings, but wait, I think I'm being told that backstage we actually, with the Jeff and Matt, the Hardys are here tonight, and they're with our voice backstage, Justin, the man Manning. Yeah, we're ready. Justin, take it away with the Hardys.
Justin T. Manning here, quoting live from St. Phil with the Hardy Boys, Team Extreme, WWE. It's the Bronx.
Mojo, this was supposed to be a fun event. New York Mets taking on the Atlanta Braves. They're rivals. They've got the big mascot race. I was rooting for the pizza. But things get really violent backstage, Mojo. Matt and Jeff Hardy, of course, these guys are huge professional wrestling stars currently with TNA. And they just beat the heck out of that mascot, Mojo.
Was this not the worst day ever for the giraffe here, Babcock?
Man.
I mean, you actually feel for this guy here, right? I mean,
Yes.
He broke away in the race. He's about to get the big dub. Then he gets smacked in the face with the chair and lets the freaking pizza slice win. I don't know what kind of slice of pizza that was, Babcock, but I don't want any part of it. That's going to make me feel sick afterwards, just as sick as I am watching this right here. He bumps into Matt Hardy, and Matt lets him have it. And I don't know if it makes it worse that Jeff is gyrating right over top of the giraffe's face. But this was absolutely brutal. Very surprising for me, Babcock. I know these guys quite well. Very nice, sophisticated gentlemen. I saw them at WrestleCon this year.
Oh.
They had the craziest line. It literally went 3 stories long through multiple convention rooms. So many people, thousands of people waiting in line to see them for hours. I don't know why, though, after watching this giraffe clip, though, Babcock, it was absolutely brutal. But I will say one thing, Babcock. I mean, they do have a history for this. This giraffe here. This is not the first person to have been deleted by the Hardy Boys. I mean, check this out right here.
Please, you need to join me. You need to be on my side. I do not want to have to delete you as well. I am a broken man, and it's because of my brother Nero. Do you have a brother Nero in your life?
I do not.
If you do have a traitorous brother Nero, you need to delete him now.
I have a sister, Kristen. Thank you, Matt. I cannot wait to watch the fight. It's going to be awesome. Good luck.
Delete! Delete! Delete!
Absolutely terrifying, Babcock. I mean, you really upset Matt there. You watched the lip quiver. I mean, the aggression and anger.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, honestly, I think it's you that's going to be the next person to get hit by a chair and cost your relay race victory.
It's his toughest test yet. Does Jake Paul get things done against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? Or will the former WBC middleweight champ be too tough to handle? We'll explore it when TMZ Sports rolls on right after this.
I want to take revenge on Mike Tyson, you know. When I see the fight, my first thinking is like, oh, I wanna fight Jake Paul, so it's like a dream.
What do you think when you hear him say that he is doing this for Mike Tyson?
I think he's just a dumb boxer, like trying to protect the sport. You know, there's no revenge needed for Mike. You know, it was a successful night, the most watched boxing event ever. Mike made a ton of money, and he did good in the fight. You know, so Chavez is just trying to get fans to get behind him to be like, oh yeah, he's gonna get him for Mike, and it's just gonna completely fail.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Mike and Mojo. Mojo, it's big sports weekend, and one of the real big, the premier events going down is that right there. Those two guys who are finally, after months of trash talk, are about to do battle. Mojo, Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Now, this is a super compelling fight, Mojo, because everybody always says they want Jake to stop fighting the really old boxers like, 60-year-old Mike Tyson, or the MMA fighters like Tyron Woodley and those guys. Well, that man right there, he's only 39 years old. He has a ton of experience, and he was truly a real deal boxing champion. Chavez Jr. was the middleweight world champion back in the day. He has so much more experience than Jake. He is 54-6, Mojo. Meanwhile, Jake Paul is 11-1, and Jake lost to Tommy Fury, one guy who did have some boxing experience. And of course, you just look at the record, the championships. Julio has a lot more experience, Mojo. So that brings us to the time where we make our picks. Mojo, I'll go first so you don't pick my guy. I think that despite the lack of experience. I think Jake Paul is younger. I think he's in better shape. I think he's been training harder over the last couple of years. And for that reason, I'm taking the problem child, Mojo.
He's taking the problem child, folks. Well, hey, you said this one, Babcock. I mean, he doesn't typically fight boxers. This guy's a real boxer. He's won a lot of fights. A lot of fights. I mean, way more than Tommy Fury, who defeated him earlier. So because of that, straight up, and also because I typically enjoy picking opposite of you, I think the problem child is going down. Julio's coming away with the victory here, and Mr. Paul is going to fall to 0-2, the over against pro boxers.
You know, Mojo, I think the common or the conventional wisdom out there is if Julio Cesar Chavez, who his dad, if you know anything about boxing, his dad is probably the most well-respected and maybe the best Mexican boxer of all time. A lot of people said that Junior had an immense amount of talent, but he never really applied himself. But the word is, and he has told us this, that he has really been training hard. I think a lot of people think if he's training hard and he took this fight seriously, that he in fact will win. And if he didn't, that Jake wins. The good news is we get to find out tomorrow, Mojo, because, again, this fight, one of the big events going down this weekend. We've also got UFC 317, a bunch of good title fights going down, a lot of other things, Mojo. Tom Brady at the Bezos-Sanchez wedding. Bottom line is we're going to have a heck of a lot to talk about on Monday, Mojo, where it's going to be a great show.
That's right, Babcock. It'll be the best show since today.
I'm a lawyer.